y'all. How's it going today? We're just coming back talking to y'all. We wanted to shed some light on, how things in the world can be so disingenuous. And, just Kyle, you have some examples, I'm sure.
On this episode, we're going to talk about the era of dating apps.
Man.
Do you have any experience with any positive or negative experience with being on dating apps?
I tried it a bit when I moved back to America. I had it in Japan for like a month. It was a waste of time.
Really?
Yeah, it was a waste of time here too, pretty much.
Yes.
Everybody, I've been catfished before on there. That's just wild.
Bro, that's bro. Oh man, bro. I feel like that's worse. And like then catfish food, like food that you thought looked good and it tastes like bad. It's like those are the two worst catfishes, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it was funny though. I thought it was cool because I needed to expose myself to these things that happen, and that's why I stopped those apps because I realized
how did you realize? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really a stupid question, but how did you realize you were catfished? And what was it about that catfished you?
What do you mean?
Was it her looks or her personality or like?
It was her age, bruh. Like,
oh man,
bruh, she is way
How old did she say she was?
I can't even remember. It was like 38 or something, and she was not 38. There was some way how. But that's neither here or there. It's whatever.
No, it's not.
It was an experience, right? Because people like to say, good and bad experiences, but you really just have experiences. Whether you take the goods out of it or the bads out of it is your decision, so that's the way I took it.
So
what about you?
We're all human at the end of the day. Me?
Yeah, because like in the city, I feel like that's a thing, Yeah, I don't live in the city.
I feel like things have changed, man. Like I'm not saying nobody really like steps to somebody in person, like really like, engage with them in person. I feel like the dating apps, people have felt that was more easy because, if I swipe right or swipe left, like I could like stop from like, I don't have to. It's like if I see somebody I don't like, I can just swipe left and not see them anymore. But if I swipe right, well, I'm interested in this girl instead of me having to, wave her down in the street and like, approach her. That's just an easier way to do it. But I also feel it's negatives and positives of it. I feel like the negatives are reading their bio isn't enough. Like that's not enough for me to know you. I feel like the only way I'm going to get to know you is in person. Yeah, we could text. Yeah, we could text and we could do all of that. And I can read your bio that you like X, Y, and Z. But until I see you in person, I won't know how you are actually as a person, as an actual human being. Because I feel like a lot of times dating apps are like a job application. Everybody's going to put all the right things, say all the right things. Or I'm X, Y, and Z. I'm this type of people. I'm this type of man. And then when you meet in person, they're a whole different person. But then you realize, bro, you're not like what you put in your bio. Oh, I'm females put I'm wifey material because I know how to cook or I clean. Well, that's a simple human fucking thing. That's not a fucking
Kyle, the language, Kyle. We gotta keep it PG.
My bad. Damn.
Like, I know you're getting all passionate. Woo, yeah. Kyle. God bless.
But I just sit down to say like, I'm just big on like physically meeting somebody. Like the dating app thing was cool at one point in time because I felt like I needed it. I feel like it's a part of my day, like to go on there and like to see who's available around.
I wanted to ask because you lived in the city during COVID. Now, was that a big predecessor to like the COVID scene? Because you couldn't really go out and meet people. So I feel like that was a big player during that time. Want to see your opinion on it.
I agree because, a lot of us couldn't go out. So I feel like I wasn't really on dating apps at the time, but I feel like if you were, it was probably more easier because we were all going through the same thing. Yeah. So everybody was pretty much on there because there was nowhere to go. At 6 o'clock, everything closed down. Yeah. So, I feel like I wouldn't say the best time, but all right, I'll say the best time to be on a dating app would be late at night with like, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, when you just up late, scrolling through, seeing, who looks good or who looks bad and reading up on somebody's bio, learning, because a lot of people feel like, if I read their bio, I'm learning about them through reading their bio. You don't know a person.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough to know a person, bro. Like you physically have to like have a conversation with them. Talk to them on the phone, talk to them on FaceTime.
Have a coffee with them. It's not much. Like, it doesn't take much to figure out who people are. Not from my opinion, I guess. People also can, wear a mask out in public. I'm not saying they can't.
But I feel like it's made us as human beings lazy because a lot of us don't want to. It's not looking okay to like if you see a pretty girl like to excuse me, what's your name? Like, or maybe it's just me. I just feel like for a lot of people these days, they don't feel like okay with doing that. rather than me picking up my phone, making a bio, making a profile, going in a dating app, and just swiping left and swiping right. That's just more easier for a lot of us to do than, hawking somebody down and waving at them, trying to get their attention,
Mm,
not knowing what they're going through. A lot of people don't want to be bothered. So, it's easier for me to go on a dating app because everybody on there is trying to find somebody, whether it's a
yeah,
hookup, a relationship, whatever, situationship. Everybody's looking for something.
right.
Also,
You're right.
I feel like a lot of people lie about what they're looking for. And I feel like you may have somebody that's not looking for a relationship, but because there's a female on there that looks attractive, the guy will say, "Yeah, I'm looking for a relationship like you." Even in the back of my mind, I'm just trying to hit.
And
So I'll say all the right things that you, yeah, I'll say all the right things that you want to hear because I'm trying to get your chance.
this is why you have to be responsible, Kyle, though, because I feel like those dating apps allow you almost to be irresponsible in a sense to where, you're just meeting up with people that you're physically, attracted to, and you don't really know the kind of person they are. And sometimes it takes you years to find out who they truly are because, they're so good at acting. And that goes for both sides. I mean, that's not just one. But it's our job to figure that stuff out and, dish out the ones that aren't good matches or good partners for us. And I think dating apps has kind of taken that responsibility and thrown it in the trash like it was a
Not,
piece of paper or something.
it's what I would say is it's taking away many things, but I think it's
Mm.
taking away just finding a genuine connection. I would say that.
Mm.
Also, I would say people share too much on there. Like, I feel like
Like
you got to
what?
just, man,
I need
shit.
an example, Kyle. You done brought it up. I need a dang
I've
example.
read some girls' bios and it's like a book.
Oh,
Like you have a
jeez.
long paragraph. It's like, bro, at least I would say like if you're gonna put a bio, leave something short so like it keeps me interested to the point where it's like I want to learn more about this girl instead of be reading up on her. Because I feel like a lot of people read up on people on their bios. It's like, oh, I'm studying this person like a book. So like when I see her, oh, you like your favorite color is green and you like hot dogs and your favorite movie is the Titanic. So I know everything about you, your zodiac sign, because you put it on the bio. So I'm studying it like homework. So I know everything about you. I know what borough you live in. I know where you're from. Stuff like that.
I
I feel
think
like you gotta if you're gonna be on there, scale it back a little bit. Don't give away all of the risk. Well, why not?
don't be on there. Don't be on there. Be in the real world. Be in the moment.
This
That's
is
it.
true.
Nothing is ever going to be more real than in person. So meet people in person and don't be scared to talk to people. A lot of people are nice. You're just making up these realities in your head to where people aren't nice. Most of the time people are actually decent human beings. So just go talk to the people you want to. Don't use these dang apps because they make you lazy. They take away all the excitement out of things. They're not good for you. It kind of leaves this social aspect into this spectrum, and it's not good. You could just go out and talk to people and find people in your spectrum.
Also, at the same time, a lot of them you have to pay. So it's like
Dang, I thought
you
it
might
was
have a certain.
free. What?
It's free to a certain extent. Like you'll get a certain amount of likes, but then
Hell
after those
no.
likes run out, they want you to pay for more likes. But it's like, bro, I'm not. You shouldn't be spending your money on this when
No.
nothing's guaranteed in it. Like
Wait,
there's no
it's a
guarantee you're
waste of
gonna find
money.
somebody.
Save
Yeah,
your money.
there's no guarantee you're gonna find anybody.
Yeah, you're more liable to run into somebody at the gas station than to
Right.
find a soulmate on one of those hunks of junk.
Not to mention, can you imagine if your parents want to date that and you ask your mom and dad like, how'd y'all meet? Oh, we met on fucking Tinder.
Hey
Like
man,
what?
you gotta stop the cursing, man.
Damn,
We're
my bad.
family
Damn it.
friendly over here.
Damn.
And you're,
My fault, bro.
hey, you're over here just cursing, man. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna riddle up some curse words for this guy today. Dang, boy.
Shit, my bad.
You doing it
But just
again.
imagine.
You can't be saying no curse words, no S words.
Can I say damn?
Yeah, I think damn is okay. It's because it's in the
Okay.
Bible.
We gotta tell YouTube. We gotta send an email to YouTube and ask them. It is
I
okay.
guess.
You gotta find that chapter in the Bible.
You have anything else about dating apps, Kyle, or was that the gist of it? You
Man,
just
that was that was my little vet session, our vet session. I would say just be yourself, bro. Like it didn't mean
yeah,
somebody to be yourself.
yeah,
Like if they reject you, bro, rejection is a part of life, bro. It is what it
yeah,
is. Like do what makes you happy, bro.
for real.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it, bro. Like if you come off respectful, whether they just know that the way that you came off to that said person, you felt that in your heart. Don't force anything. It's not real if
Yeah,
you force it.
yeah. No, then it's a
Because
mess.
the
Lord.
right person will like you for you, not who you pretend to be.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of people, on those apps are pretending to be somebody that they're not because they're afraid to be themselves.
Or
They're afraid they're going to get judged.
Or they're disappointed at where they are with themselves, and that's something they have to figure out. You don't have to figure out. It's not your responsibility to figure out their mess.
Because when those people actually come together and, if they're in a relationship or they go on a date and they realize the real you, and shit hits the fan, my bad. And stuff hits the fan, they're going to be like, oh, wow, this isn't the person that I thought I was talking to on the app.
Yeah. You can make it through the Titanic.
You catfish your entire personality to me.
Yeah. Or, you couldn't survive a stone being thrown. It's a crazy world, Kyle, we live in.
It is crazy. It's getting crazier by the day.
It's only going to get crazier, Kyle. But I think the craziness is a little bit fun, too. I think that's where some of the stories and excitement comes from is, you could always plan for something or expect something to work out. But in reality, like, when the real world hits, like, that's when,
I think I know what you're trying to say, bro. I think you're trying to say, the craziness is a part of the journey of life.
Yes.
I mean, it's a part of it. You can't have a life without craziness.
You can't.
What type of life is that?
Spontaneous, adventures, things like that. I think, all those things comes from a bit of craziness.
What's the little the sign that I've been seeing like Target and stuff like that? Live, laugh, and love?
I don't know. I usually go by live, laugh, toaster bath. All right, Kyle, I think that's all I have for this video.
Yeah, this is a good episode. This is good.
All right,
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, hit that like button like a dang butterbean punch. Hit that thing hard. Hit that bell. Go ahead, do us a favor. Subscribe. A lot of y'all didn't subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. You'll have some fun here. We have some fun. All right, Kyle. That was a good episode.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later.
See you.